Hello, everyone. My name is Emelifon Noel Oge of Let Us Farm. So, today I want to talk about broilers. Yeah, some people have always asked this question: is there any advantage having broilers in cage compared to the ones on the floor on deep litter? So, it's a question that many people want to understand whether there is advantage from this to this. So I want to quickly explain this so that if you're a poultry farmer, you need to understand some of these things. There are reasons why it happens. Well, before we go further, this is Let Us Farm page. And what we do here is we try to educate ourselves on the best professional way to make more profit from our different farming practices. So here we try to do things that will improve what we're already doing and make the best result so that we have the best profit for ourselves. That having been said, Let Us Farm is a page that is created. We are on Facebook, Let Us Farm together. We are on YouTube, Let Us Farm. Then we're on Instagram, Let Us Farm. And we're also on TikTok, Let Us Farm. So we try to evaluate situations. We try, if you have problems in the farm, we also try to solve these problems. And remember, whatever we do here, it's free. So all you need to do if you're having challenges, if you're having questions that you really want to know what is the answer or something that is confusing you, all you need to do is to do a 2 to 3 minutes video and send it to 081 353 48909. So I will pick it up from there. Then please be mindful of anyone asking you for your WhatsApp number. I don't have any other WhatsApp group where I'm doing any other practical teachings for anything. Please ignore that. That's not from me. So whatever we have to discuss, I will always say it here. Except if you are trying to send messages to me, you send that to my direct number, of which is not a group WhatsApp thing. It's my WhatsApp line. So please let us have that in mind. Then, having said that, in case you have not been sharing our videos, please just click on the share button. It costs you nothing to share the video so that other people can actually see it. So, without further wasting your time, yeah, like I said, when you ask, is there any differences in having caged broiler and broilers on deep litter? Let me first explain this. Broilers on deep litter can be said that it's broilers that we leave on the floor to grow from the brooding time of day old to maturity. Sometimes some people brood it on the floor, then transfer to cage. Now, when we talk about cage, cage is like an enclosed environment. Okay, we have different types of cage. We have some cages that people do in their house, pack beds inside. Yeah. And then we have the standard battery cage, which I will play a video after this and you will see that. So in the standard battery cage, you also see the beds. They are also in the cage there. Yes. The idea behind cage system is to limit the movement of the birds. Now, practices have shown that when birds are exposed to a lot of space, so they play up and down, fly, and burn energy. But when they are in an enclosed environment, they reduce their flying up, they are playing up and down, and then they conserve energy. Now, in the case of broilers, this energy they conserve is proportional to the weight gain. If you must notice, when you don't always move around and stay in one place, you accumulate fat. So in broilers, when their movement is reduced or restricted, they now stay in a place, they don't burn energy, and they accumulate body meat and fat. So this is the idea behind it. Now, if you are using battery cage and you want to still achieve similar result, what you will now do is you reduce your space. Yes, reducing space doesn't mean that they will not have space to play. No. But what happens here is this. Instead of you having a big field for them to be running up and down, you reduce it. So when you reduce it, they will not have that wide space to be flying up and down. But mind you, in doing that, if it is too tight, it will also affect the bed because they need space. I don't know whether I get it. They need space, but not very wide open space. So this is basically the difference in the two systems. Then again, people that put beds inside cage, what happens is this: it reduces the manpower in maintenance. For instance, if your beds are on the floor, you always sweep, you always try to disinfect, doing a lot of things. But if they are on cage, these things reduce. So you reduce your manpower, meaning that if you have 3,000 beds and they are all in battery cage, only two people can service it. But if they are on the floor, 500 broilers will be difficult for two people to service. Because now, when they're on the floor, they always move up and down. You have a lot of drinkers, a lot of water system to manage. So when they are in the cage, it saves manpower. It reduces cost of management. So these are some of the differences. Then again, because of some carelessness that may happen when they're on deep litter, you discover that when they're on cage, managing their health situation seems a lot easier than when they are on the floor. So some of these reasons are reasons why many people tend to go towards that direction. But that is not to say that deep litters you don't have result. If I me myself, I have deep litter, broilers on deep litter, and I have very amazing results. But you see, all these things happens to do with management. What kills most of us is that you carry too much responsibility without planning for the management of this responsibility. Then it becomes a problem. And because you know that the broiler system is a very sensitive system, therefore, if there is anything that goes wrong, it tends to affect production. And this is the reason why you see many people say, no, 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 no. Yeah, if you have money and you can afford battery cage, fine. I also have battery cage. You afford battery cage, it is good. If you cannot afford battery cage and you want to build cages, depending on the capacity, because this thing is money, depending on your capacity, you can also build cages. But if you don't have for that and you want to use deep litter, you can actually use deep litter and achieve very massive results that will blow anyone's mind. So this is the reason why you see that people compare it. So are there really differences in the two? Yes, there is. But you can also achieve greatness from using deep litter. So if you have any question from what I have said now or want to know more further, I will also expand this later on. But until then, when I come your way, my name remains Emelifon Manuel Oge of Let Us Farm. Keep farming. Farming is a way of life. Don't forget, drop your comment suggestion in the comment section. I will see you.